Hi. Perhaps I did things a little bit backwards for my channel since I forgot an intro video. On my personal journey of growth, I've focused a lot on taking ideas and implementing them, turning them into reality. Sometimes that's like taking a ready, fire, aim approach. Anyway, my channel will be a work in progress, just like me. And the good news is that this video is, in those released before it, will probably be the worst that they get. Uh, that said, this is my fourth video, and I wanted to do an introduction of sorts. I'm Rob Brayton. I'm a son, a father, a husband, an author, and an authorized infinite banking concept practitioner. To help understand more about the purpose of my channel and how I got to this point, I want to lay out some background. As long as I can remember, I've always had a do-it-yourself and entrepreneurial type spirit. A lot of that's instilled in me from my parents in their extremely hard work ethic. Having a thirst for learning and knowledge, again, for a very long time, I soaked up all that I could as I worked for others early on. And combining that with some ambition, I started my first business when I was about 20 years old. Now, there were some successes and some failures along the way, but one thing I did realize is that I was, unfortunately, a little too immature to properly run a business. And with that, I decided that I needed to put my business on the back burner. And I spent the next 6 years in some management type roles really learning how to run a business. Since a very young age, I've also had a significant interest in finance. And shortly after our first son was born, I transitioned careers into the financial services industry for about the next 19 years of my professional working career. And I was in the financial services and business partner organizations industries. That time was very humbling and useful and really beneficial for me in that I learned what it was like to take that work ethic and implement it, starting at the ground up, frontline levels, all the way up into high levels of leadership. Uh, Over the past 20 plus years, I also dedicated a lot of my personal time to learn and understand how to pay myself first. I learned many of the conventional ways to invest my own savings, and I learned from a lot of the conventional greats like Benjamin Graham and Warren Buffett and some others. Despite all my time seeking the conventional wisdom with investing, I observed that things don't often work the way that those investment calculators say they should. And something was missing. It just wasn't quite right. A few years ago, though, I started spending a lot of time in prayer, and I was really asking for guidance and understanding in my finances and in my career, and God answered that prayer. And shortly afterward, I discovered the infinite banking concept through my mentor, Luke Tatum of Perfect Spiral Capital. It was as if I finally found everything I had been searching for. But, I still needed to vet it out, and I did. And what I found is that it really provided the core concepts of what I was seeking in saving money and providing opportunities and safety for my family. And upon vetting and going through that process, I implemented it right away. Not only that, through my research, it it really changed my understanding of money as a whole. And witnessing how the infinite banking concept was providing long-term stability, change, freedom, and safety and hope for my family, I knew that I wanted to help others do that same thing. At the same time, if I could be so blind to the problem that everyone faces in their lives, being so heavily involved in the financial services industry for so long, I knew that others were likely blind to it too. And as a Christ follower, I love helping people. I want to help others seek that same freedom and take true control of their financial future just as I did and many others have as well. And that's why I went through the effort to become an authorized infinite banking concept practitioner. I wanted to help others avoid the challenges of conventional thinking and help overcome the 35% problem that so many people today are really impacted by and maybe don't even know it. That conventional thinking wants us to believe that we really only have two options to access money. That's work hard and spend your cash on it, or perhaps going to a bank and getting loans. And what they don't tell us, though, is that there really is a third option, one that allows fantastic control opportunity and guarantees, with our money when we change our thinking and really look at all these separate alternatives. All that said, my channel will primarily focus on topics from the financial space, with the infinite banking concept really at its center. It's my goal to discuss real-world concepts that I've found to help my clients, that help me, and hopefully we'll even get some different pieces in from you, the viewer. Thanks for watching. I'd be humbled if you would like and subscribe, and for some of the future content and videos that I'll be releasing, as well as those that I've released already. Talk to you again soon.